style trees and...
Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen.
I like to smoke early, check out how I do it. Blowing on the toilet in the bathroom, boo-boo it. I'm high and feeling light while I wash my hands. I got a blunt hanging off my lip like an old granddad. Starting my teapot, my day's begun. I'm about to jump in the gym just to bust it down. Rolling up another one to ease my pain. Spumoni Kush hitting hard enough to dent your frame. Strolling through the garden in a midday mission. I wanna smoke this one and that one and oh yeah, this one. Smells got my nose hairs gigging today. Smoke fire out of front to leaf and the whole thing is gone.
You know that I know that you know that I like to smoke. You know that I know that you know that I like to smoke. You know that I know that you know that I like to smoke. Yes, you know that I know that you know that I like to smoke. I like to smoke. I like to smoke. When we pull up in your town, get to burning it down. High grade sound, mendo dope. Yeah, I like to smoke. I love it. I like to smoke. When we pull up in your town, get to burning it down. High grade sound, mendo dope. When I wake up in the morning, I roll one. When I hit the studio, I roll one. When I walk into my garden, I roll one. Pull out the world's biggest backwood for the home run. Tonight we getting lit. Cannagar from Bud Smith. Temple ball of hash, Frenchy cannoli twist. Miss me with that other, yo strain is looking hopeless. Green shock, we got that royal dopeness. Cannabis mixing up my doja. Terpenes, flavor and aroma. It's Croptober and I'm swimming in weed. I want the stickiest green and hella lemonine. Orange turpentine, I certainly will keep it in my personal stash, a 3rd degree burn. Pulling out the fire, I'ma break it down, roll it up, spark it with the lighter, I burn. Fresh jars I refill, every day is like a smoke box, what be real? Mendo, dope band, burning it down, so put your hands to the sky for the high grade sound and say, I like to smoke, I like to smoke. When we pull up in your town, get to burning it down, high grade sound, mendo, dope. You know that I know that you know that I like to smoke. You know that I know that you know that I like to smoke. You know that I know that you know that I like to smoke. Yes, you know that I like to smoke.
You know that I know that you know that I like to smoke. What's up, everybody?
How's it going?
How is it going in your world today?
What's up?
I'm fucking with my phone.
Running a little behind today.
Running a little behind. Running a little ahead. Running a little sideways. It's election day, everybody. Yay!
We're about to get a little sideways.
Yeah, about to get a little sideways. Who's texting me?
Uh-oh.
I gotta take this, guys. Sorry. Then we're gonna dab in. What's everybody dabbing in with?
Hopefully you're dabbing it with some good shit.
I got some of that
Or
white
smoking
truffle
on
you
some good
pressed.
shit. Ooh, the new white truffle.
Oh, I got something here. I don't even know what it is, but it's mine, so it's gonna be good. I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna dab it. Oh, what's up, everyone? If you text me again, I'm gonna read your text for everyone to see, to hear. Dab it in. Yabba dabba do, everybody.
Whew.
It is Tuesday.
You know, I love those dabs. You know, it's like taking a cold drink on a hot day where you can just like feel it go down, like relaxing as it goes down.
Yeah,
Oh,
and it
good.
coats your stomach and goes all over your stomach. Oh, man. So we have absolutely no idea how many people are on here today because our counter's fucked up or messed up.
So make sure you tag everybody. Get everybody in here.
Yeah, start tagging people. We got some giveaways.
Tag them up.
We got some giveaways in here, but you gotta be here to win today. We're gonna do some trivia. Do some what's changed. You guys remember what's changed? I don't know how many people here remember what's changed. What happens is when we go to a video or something, and we'll let you know before we're going to do it, but we go to a video or something, when we come back, we will have changed something on the set. Something on the set. Not here, nothing on the desk, it'll be back here on the set somewhere. We will have changed something. And so you be the first to call that out, and you'll be the winner. We'll announce the prize before everyone. I've got some cool trivias to do because we want our viewers
Nice.
to win. That's what we want. Yes, that is the beauty of this going live thing. How many of you guys still got some old school AOD or top shelf gear? I'm going to do a competition or a contest here next week
Oh, nice.
that has to do with you guys submitting pictures of yourself in your AOD gear. And we have hats, or top shelf AOD, we have hats, shirts, hoodies. I don't care if it's a KC Canafest, whatever. If it's our gear, I'm going to have a competition for all you guys. Jessica Stevens, you better have some.
Be interested to see what they come up with.
Yeah, so we're going to do that. So that's going to be really, really cool. And, man, I don't even know. We got a cool show today.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about getting your outdoor grow sites ready for next year. But before we do that, we're going to talk about some stuff going on in the community. Shout out to Randon and Renee, Treehouse Lounge. They had their big grand opening this weekend, and from what I understand, it went off without a hitch. It had a Jessica
fun.
wants to know if you cut your hair, bro.
I
No,
did.
we knew
It's all
somebody was
gone.
going to say that. Yeah,
It is all
I got
gone.
to him, man. I'm like, hey, bro, you need to fit in.
Right.
You need to get with the program, man.
Yep.
So,
It fell off.
yeah, it sure did. No. Squirrel, rabbit,
Yeah, that
whatever,
event
whatever.
looked
Hey,
pretty
so-
fun.
yeah, I saw pictures of it. I didn't go, but I had some previous obligations that I had to take care of, so I didn't make it out there. But I hear it went off really cool.
Yeah.
Look, we went there. Okay, we went down there. We toured the place a few days or earlier last week. What was it Wednesday, Thursday? I don't remember, or
It was
Saturday.
a Wednesday.
Wednesday.
It was a Wednesday.
Yeah, we went down there, we toured the place, and we had a good talk with Randon, and saw Kiki and Kiki Mendoza, and Renee was down there, and there were a few people milling in and out around there, but they really did a nice job with that place.
Yeah, they did.
It's a really nice event center, and it's cannabis friendly, and I think it's something that the community in Kansas City needed. And I would like to see a couple more smoke lounges pop up here and there, and maybe another event center that can accommodate, smaller events or something like that, So, but it's happening. It's starting to get moving. When we first started this whole thing, Kansas City was like paving the way.
Yeah.
I think the East is kind of
Yeah, they're
outpacing us right now and stuff, man. I think
Yeah,
they
it seems like
stepped
it.
up their game, and then of course, in true fashion, I don't know what to credit the fashion to. Oh my God, the drama over on this side of the state has just taken its toll on the community. So just stop, okay? Get over
Right.
yourselves a little bit. And I'm preaching
exactly right.
I'm preaching to my choir.
Just like it says right there behind V. Save the
Save
drama.
the
Save
drama
the drama
for your
for your
mama, okay? And I'm preaching to myself too. So we all get in our ego once in a while, and we just need to stop.
Let's
but
put Missouri on the map.
put Missouri on the map. So we're declaring 2025 the year of dank.
Yep.
Do we have that?
Hit over one more time there.
One
Rachel.
more time. The year of dank. 2025, the year of dank. So I want to make that declaration now, and that year of dank means that, pardon me, to me, it's all about building an amazing community in Missouri for us all to have kick-ass experiences,
Yeah.
So we'll get into that later, but 2025 is a year of dank. So, yeah, Letitia, we all hate the drama for sure. We've had enough of it, all of us. Okay, I'm throwing in the towel on the drama. I don't want to be a part of it, and I know this is kind of drama right now, but it is what it is, and I felt like I wanted to say, just fucking stop, okay?
Right. Yeah.
Get over yourselves. Just quit talking about people behind their fucking back. Quit sharing information that's supposed to be privileged. You know, quit using people, and quit, if you're the kind of person that all you want is free shit and you never sow anything back into the community, okay, whatever. We love you too. You're the reason we give shit away, but definitely don't turn around and talk shit about the people who've done you good. So let's just stop. Let's all move forward in love. And let's all move forward in 2025. And let's heal. Okay? Let's heal. And it's the year of dank. Hey, you know what, Athena? If it don't stank, it ain't dank. Okay?
I got some stanky stuff right here.
You got some
man.
stanky stuff? What you got?
I got your strawberry cream pie.
Oh,
That's
really?
that's just
It's some stanky shit. I got some Gorilla Glue number 4 right here. And that's right there.
Ooh, look
Right
at
there. See, we put some little plants out here. That's Gorilla Glue number 4. That's blueberry muffins. Okay? If you want to pre-order some clones off this blueberry muffins, you just DM me, and we're getting ready to take some clones, and I'm going to make some of them available to you guys. So, depending on how, I'm not going to, some of them we're going to give away on the show, yes. But if you want to pre-order a clone from that blueberry muffin, I get paid for my clones, okay? And so I'm not going to apologize about it. I shouldn't even have said that. Depending on whether you want a rooted cutting or a clone is depending on whether I get 50 or 100
that's what
per
happened
clone.
here.
Okay? If it's a rooted cutting, that means you get a rooter cube, you get a cutting and a rooter cube with a good root ball on it, okay? A good mass of roots coming out of the of that, okay? If you want an established clone, you're going to get a cutting in a small pot of soil, a small 6-inch square pot of soil, and it's going to already have started upward growth, and started putting on some size to it. So it's and I do guarantee that my clones, if you get a clone and it dies, then I'll replace it, no problem at all. So holler at me, shoot me a DM, shoot the page a DM, whatever. That's how AOD supports itself and is going to support itself. That's one of the ways, is by making these clones available to you guys. So hey, nothing like Homegrown came and got a Mac 1 for me the other day. Yep.
Chad just said something too. He said he's gonna need 2 more.
Which one did he get?
He got your. I'm working on one of your blueberries right now, looking for a pheno, and he got one of those blueberries.
Nice. Hey, Jeremy McLaughlin up there, I just want to put this to rest concerning the LA Pure Kush. No. So put that to rest.
Not happening.
That was coming up for clones.
No, if he could have one. And here's why. Not because I'm a dick. I might be, but that's not why. Not because I'm hoarding that gear. Nothing like that. But the person, okay, so I got that clone back in a time and from a group of people that covet their work, okay? And this clone was given to me because I did somebody a solid, and the one stipulation they put on this clone was, please never give this clone to anybody. Just keep this and don't ever give it out. And so their wishes, I'm going to uphold. I don't care. And I don't care if I have a beef with them. I don't care what happens. I will never go back on that word. And that's one thing I'm just going to say right here. If your integrity is based on how other people are treating you, you really probably should take a step back and reflect on that, because you're allowing other people to control the outcome of your situations by how they act and how you react. Okay? Me, if I give you my word, I don't care if we have a falling out or not. That word is still there. Okay? If I tell you something, if you give me something in confidence and we have a falling out, it is still in confidence with me. I'm not going to go run and tell your fucking dirty laundry that you trusted me with to everyone just to hurt you. There's a lot of people out there that'll do that, and it shouldn't ought to be so. No. So hold your integrity tight and make it your integrity is your integrity, no matter how everybody else around you is acting. That's the way it should be. You know, you should be the same person no matter how people treat you. You know, if you're a crooked prick, be a crooked prick to everyone. You know, right. Be genuine. But when somebody trusts you with some shit, just because you get mad at them and have a falling out, you don't go tell them all that shit. You don't go tell everybody that shit. You know, that's why nobody can trust anybody these days. So anyway, enough of my drama. See, I'm the fucking drama king here.
Or Joe Rose. That's he's a pretty interesting guy. Yeah.
You met him
he's moving
Florida,
down,
right?
Yeah, he's moving down this way soon, from my understanding.
We got a picture of you?
I don't.
So Jeremy's been throwing out these pictures every time he delivers a prize. Did you put a picture in there?
I haven't posted one from
We'll post it.
Yet,
but yeah, so hey, what's up, Joe? We're talking about him like he's not even here, and he's right there. So what's up, Joe? Hey, man, I'm glad you got your prize. I'm sorry that we forgot the pre-roll. I think Jay just forgot that I had said that and didn't get it to you. But guess what, man? We will definitely get you. Oh, there's my son, Vernon on the mic again. Yeah. I used to do a radio show called Fired Up.
Oh, yeah?
It was actually a Christian rock and rap show that I did in KCNW radio station. Uh-huh. We were on midnight to 3 a.m. every Sunday. And my online handle was Vernon. Yep. Okay. Vernon, smoking up the airwaves.
He did tell me that he'd already gotten some Sugar High tickets, and they were up for sale. Oh,
yeah. That's right. Yeah. That's one thing we need to talk about, Sugar High. The Christmas party. Let's get off this other bullshit. Let's talk about something that matters. Right here, the Christmas party. Tickets are on sale, $25 a piece. Venmo, Cash App, and what's the other one right there in the middle? PayPal. Okay. Yeah. Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal. $25. Go there and pay that, and he'll get you his ticket. That's how he's doing it. You know, we got a pretty good lineup going on. Bearded Buds is going to be there. Now, a lot of you don't know Lady Blake Stanton. Stantlin, yeah. Lady Blake Stantlin, I want to make sure I pronounce that right. Look her up, okay? She's got her own platform. She is not really that well known in the cannabis industry, but she is, from what I understand, in the music industry. So get in there and get to know her. She's going to be there as a host. I'm going to be one of the hosts. And then Scenario. If you don't know who he is, anybody here got anything to say about him, look him up. He's a good dude. He's going to be one of the hosts. So, again, we've got, vendors on this. This is not really a vendor event, but if you want to vend, there are vendor spots. You got Gallo Grown Farms is going to be out there as a vendor, Anthony Gallo and those guys. Nasty Glass signed on last week. Danny Kennison and those guys out there, they're going to be having a booth and probably selling some pretty clean glass out there. And I know they usually do the dab bar, and so they'll probably be having some gas out there too. Throwing out some dabs for everybody, and they'll be there, and we'll be there with the dab bar and Nug Life. I'm sure there's a couple more by now, but I don't have them in front of me. Is there another flyer? Didn't we have another Sugar High flyer?
I only got that.
And get up there. So yeah, December 7th. Get out there. Right now it's at KC Cush, and if it changes, we'll let everybody know. But that's downtown Kansas City, Missouri, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. Well, noon to 2 a.m. I think is when he's going to be doing it. Definitely want to see everybody out there supporting this event for sure.
And I saw on that flyer only 300 tickets available.
Only 300 tickets available.
So
I
better hurry
didn't
up
see
and get
that.
it.
Yeah.
Right.
So
That'll
those are
sell
going
out.
to go fast.
Yeah.
I mean, so it should be a really cool event. And again, it's not really a vendor event, but if you want to vend, there's not very many vendors. There's no restrictions on your vending. If you want to vend, get a hold of Andy at Sugar High, and he can get you set up vending. Anyway, what else we have? We have that coming up.
We have the New Year's party.
The New Year's party, this right here, the New Year's party at, this is going to be off the chain, man, at the Treehouse.
Yep. What is it, 1680?
Yeah, and I actually like the other name. I like the other name. Don't you?
I do. Yeah.
What's the other name?
820.
820.
1820.
18,
Galleries.
Gallery.
1820
The
gallon.
1820 Gallery. They are in the Arts District. They're actually right around the corner where we threw KC Canafest.
You're right on that too. Yeah, I like the tree room too, but
I like it.
the
I like it.
1820
But yeah,
gallery that really appeals to me.
But this is, supposed to be a really nice event. I hear that there's going to be a few high rollers there, and we're going to have 2 dab bars there, and a roaming dab. Hopefully, I'm trying to make us have a roaming dab. They'll be walking around with the Rio, giving dabs out all around the place. So we're just gonna create a really cool dab experience at this party. So come out if you 2 places here. So if you can't make it one or 2 of these places, don't complain that you haven't had a chance to sample our rosin, because we're gonna be putting out our rosin at the Christmas party and at the New Year's Eve party. So show up there. We might even have a little flower in tote too, if you want to try to hit the bong hit a little bit of the flower.
Right.
So who
Maybe.
knows? Never know what we're going to do. We're crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. And so right now, all those events that's it for the year.
We have one more this weekend.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot.
Good. Yeah, there we go.
The Common Ground Fair out in
Joplin.
out in
Near
Columbia.
Rose.
Joplin is in Columbia.
It's in
It
Columbia.
says right there.
Oh yeah,
Alpine
Columbia.
Park, Columbia, Missouri.
That was an event that would just happen. That was out in Joplin. That's right.
That's the one. That's
That was a hash bash.
Yeah,
right
there you go.
north, I believe.
So this is going to be a cool event. Get out there. The Craft Growers Cup's going to be out there. So yeah, proud to sponsor this event.
Yeah.
If you're out in Columbia or if you want to go on a road trip, get out there. It's going to be a cool event. So right on.
Looking at
You know what?
the weather this weekend.
How many people want to win something?
Ooh.
I want to give away something. Let's see. Let me get to my page. I got a trivia question here. So what we're going to do is ask this question and you guys answer. And whoever answers first on our master board here, look, I'm going to explain this. Some of you guys' stuff lags, some of it don't. Okay? Whoever we have on our master board here as the first answer, that's who's going to win. And because our stuff comes across here in real time.
Yeah.
Okay? Y'all's may lag. One of your comments might be on real time before the other one, and you don't see it until maybe after yours or something. But we're taking the one that comes up here first on real time on the main board we have right here for the chat. So whoever answers this question proper the first time can get a choice between a gram of rosin of let's say bee cookie.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Grandma bee cookie.
Oh, that stuff was so fucking pretty.
Ooh, man. Okay. It didn't turn out as light this time, but I took the plant longer, so it's more mature, and I'm sure it's going to be fire. You can either choose between a grandma bee cookie, a grandma flour, or a gram, or let's see, what else is good?
A gram
I'm
of flour.
stunned. I can't even think.
Is
You
A
got
gram
so
of
much.
flour?
You said a gram. You mean a pre-roll? That's a gram.
No, I'm not going to do a pre-roll.
That's a
but-
gram of flour.
Oh, I said a gram. Okay, a gram. 7 grams, a quarter ounce of flour. And Chad says clones. Okay, and so your choice of a clone, maybe, if you want a clone.
Nice.
So here's the question.
Oh boy.
On November 6th, 2012. Wait, that ain't what it was. I scrolled. Okay, never mind. Okay, here's the question. Because the mile 420 signs kept getting stolen, there is a 419.99 mile marker along Interstate 70 as it passes through what U.S. state?
There you go.
So, at what U.S. state has a mile marker 419.99 on U.S. 70 because 420 kept getting stolen?
See how long this.
See how long it takes. How long is
Oh.
Google's? Boom, Colorado. There it is.
Brian.
Good
Cheney?
guess, Vito. But Brian Cheney got it. Brian Cheney got it first.
Yeah.
He was quicker on the fingers.
See, this
So-
is where I need the little clap thing on here, but congratulations, Brian.
Yay! Yay! You're a winner, Brian. Don't you ever forget it. Let's do another one.
Boy.
What do you got?
One more. We're going to do the same choice. So, Brian, what do you want? You want dab, you want a clone, or do you want flour? Tell us. Hurry.
Let us.
I need to know.
You got 10 seconds.
I need to know, Brian. What do you want from me? What do I have to give you to make you happy?
T Miles, Kansas.
Dab, flour, clone. Which will it be, Brian? Okay, so I'm going to pick another.
Dab.
He wants dab? Okay,
Good call.
1 gram of bee cookie.
Ooh, boy, that's some good shit. You're lucky winner there.
Okay, I'm going to do this just out of old school reminiscence and
Okay.
probably so I can talk some shit.
Oh.
So, what highly flammable hydrocarbon solvent can be passed through an extraction tube filled with cannabis to produce a sticky liquid known as honey oil?
Let's see.
Who gets it?
We need. Too bad I can't play that Jeopardy timer right
All I
now.
can think of.
You know?
dun, dun, dun,
That's
dun,
one thing I
dun,
remember.
dun, dun, dun,
Be careful.
dun, 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 dun. Boom, he's got it right there. Brandon Burkett hit it right on the nose. Butane. Honey oil, also known as BHO, butane honey oil. You know, we all did it. All us old school dudes did it. We all had the tube. Some of us were even so stupid that we went and made a tube out of PVC.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and no, it works. It works
did it?
fine. Yeah,
Okay.
it works fine. I just don't know what kind of poison you're burning out of the PVC also.
Right.
Right. And then smoking. But you know what? We did it. I had, I still have a stainless steel.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought I saw
Yeah,
one.
I still have a stainless steel fucking big dildo about that long that the ends come off of, and you wash through it. And I did a lot of BHO, a lot of hash, a lot of hash honey oil, a lot of shatter, a lot of so did a lot of BHO.
Right.
But it's against the law to use flammable liquids, so don't do it. So 20-ounce bottles. I used to buy the, oh my God, the Whippet.
Oh, okay.
The Whippet butane by the case, man. By the case. I made a lot of BHO. So, and now I press rosin.
Right. I was gonna say now there's not even a need to do it now because you just wash the flour and you get a much better product anyway.
Right. I press rosin, and you know, it's cleaner. I mean, you know, I'm sure there's times that you don't get all the butane out of the concentrate, especially if you're making it home and you don't have a closed loop system and you can't purge it properly. You can't put the right vacuum, the right temperature on it, and all that stuff that helps clean all that shit out. But even the shit that comes from the dispensaries has a trace amount of chemicals in it, whether you're BHO or ethanol, whatever, it's still going to have a trace amount of that in it. You know, so just keep that in mind. If you're doing extractions and you're using any kind of a solvent, I mean, use Everclear. You know, it's still horrible, but not as horrible as butane. You know, not as horrible as some of the other chemicals that are used to make. Yeah, so don't do it. Honestly, make some bubble hash. Press some rosin. If you're not pressing a lot, well, if you're not pressing a lot, just get you some 140 bags, press bags, and a little press, and press your flour. I mean, you get really nice rosin off some good flour, man.
We used to do that on the show all the time.
Yeah. Hey, Chris Bell, what's up?
Who was
Yeah,
that?
we used to have that
Brandon.
press on the back.
Brandon who?
What did he want?
Yeah, I'm sorry, we're so stoned right now. Who won?
Brandon. Brandon, what did you want?
Yeah, what did you want, Brandon? Brandon, who won the last trivia question. What did you want? And you know what? We're going to do one more of the giveaways of your choice for rosin or whatever. We're going to do that with the
What's changed?
What's changed? Did we get the seed wheel put together?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so we're gonna do a video or two here. We're gonna come back with the what's changed, and then we're gonna change something on the set here, and the first person to figure out what we changed wins. Again, another choice between a gram of rosin, a quarter ounce of bud, or a clone. And then we've got some other giveaways down the line, and we put, if you commented on my post in the group, not the page, but in the group, this was reserved for people who are members of our group. If you commented on the post where I asked what growers wanted some Captain Redbeard seeds, then your name is going to be on this wheel. We took the first 10 today, and we're going to give away 2 packs of seeds today. Okay, which 2 packs? Doesn't matter. You're going to get a pack of seeds.
Yep.
We will.
They're all the new ones.
They're all the new ones.
Right.
New drop.
Yes, and I do think I have 1 pack of autos. So if you like autos, tell me you like autos if you win.
There you go.
But whoever, that's going to be the wheel at the end of the show. We're going to spin that wheel for Captain Redbeard seeds. If you answered on that post that you are a grower and wanted Captain Redbeard seeds. Because I've given so many seeds away to people that don't grow but are going to grow, and they never get grown and the seeds go to waste. I want to make sure these seeds go to somebody that's going to grow them. So somebody actually wants them. So I've made that post, and if you answered on it, here over the next several weeks, we're going to be giving away 8 packs of seeds, because I'm keeping 1 pack, and David Hogan has already got claims to another pack.
Right.
Okay.
So we got 8 left.
So we have 8 packs left. So, and so that's what we're going to be doing. And so we're going to go, and then when we come back here, we're going to go ahead and get into our subject matter for the show. We're going to talk about prepping those outdoor spots. Now that we've harvested, our shit's hanging, drying, curing, all that, what do we do right now to make next year's grow just really kick ass? So that's what we're going to talk about when we come back. We got just a couple videos. Check it out.
Without sunlight, neither a tree nor any green plant could grow.
How's it grow?
Oh, man.
Huh?
I don't know yet.
Don't know yet?
No,
We don't know. Awesome.
I'll lay
So
on
what's changed? Something's changed.
they don't know.
They don't know?
That
They
took me
don't
back to
know.
that took me back
That
to our
wrestling video?
wrestling video we
That
did
was
at the
funny.
very
That was a long
beginning.
time ago. They don't know.
Oh man,
Had Jonesy on there.
I'll have to bring that back up one of these days.
That's funny. So yeah, so
Has changed.
what's changed? Come on, guys. What's changed? Something on this set has changed.
Oh, so there you go, Randy. I can't even see.
You
that.
got a Randy Schwander.
Yep,
Randy Schwander.
the signs flipped.
You got it, Randy. Good luck. Good. Congratulations, Randy Schwander. What do you want, brother? You want dab? You want flower? You want clone? What do you want? It's your choice. Your decision. He'll answer here in a minute.
Yeah. Oh man, that was kind of cool to bring that one back.
Yeah,
We
that
haven't
was
done
cool.
that in a
It
while.
was a lot of fun.
And we
lot
didn't
of
need
fun.
a whole new segment.
He
to do
wants
it.
flower.
flower.
You got it, brother.
Ah man.
Shoot us a DM on the page, and yeah, we'll get with you and get you hooked up. So that was fun.
That
we
was.
might do some more trivia a little later.
Right.
Trivia.
Yeah, I love giving this stuff away, man.
So yeah, it is.
We'll do
fun
some
to have.
trivia later. So all
We got
right,
some growing stuff to talk.
we got
about
some
though.
growing stuff to talk about. I don't know much about it, but I'm learning.
As we go.
So
It's something you never stop
don't
doing.
ever
is
stop.
learning.
right,
You're always
you
learning.
never stop learning. So yeah, so here we are, November. Luckily, the ground's still not frozen, so we still have time to get out there and do some prep work to the sites for next year. We've chopped them down. We've got them hanging, probably for the most part, since the humidity's like it is. If you don't have a climate-controlled space, you're probably dealing with the little slow drying times. That's okay. It'll be all right. Dealing with the outdoor, when you go out, I need to put this weed down. I'm getting stoned. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to kind of give you guys some ideas on how to prep your outdoor lots for next year. Because if you're going to be growing outdoors for a while, honestly, it's really a good idea that you kind of use the same space every year. Now, if you're growing in big containers, there's no reason you can't use those same big containers next year. If I was going to be growing outdoors though, more than likely, if I'm not just doing it for fun and I really want, a nice yield, I'm gonna prepare some a plot and I'm gonna plant in the ground, okay? Because that's where you're gonna get most of your best results, in my opinion. Wouldn't you say?
That's where I like
So-
to go. I know a few guys that like raised beds, but
I love
I like
as
right
long as they're
ground.
big enough.
Right.
And in fact, what I'm probably, we're going to do some plants outside next year. And more than likely, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do kind of a raised bed. I'll come up 12 inches in a box.
Right.
But, initially, if I'm going outdoors initially, I'm going to get a nice fence auger
Okay.
or fence post.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to auger down 36 inches in the ground, straight down. Boom, get all that crap out of there.
So you don't want to
Absolutely.
do something like this then?
Yeah, that's what you do. So that's your initial dig. Okay, this cat's really serious about his root systems. Okay, he wants that ground to be nice and soft, and he wants to be able to manipulate that soil because he cares about a big root system. It's a bit overkill to me. But hey, whatever floats your boat. If you got nothing better to do than to dig a grave,
Man.
hey, dig a grave. But yeah, that's a big plot. So I'm going to go about 3 feet down, and I'm going to get all that dirt out of there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix that dirt. This is just me now, you know. Jay probably has a different way of doing it. I don't know what Zach's opinion. I don't think he's got a lot of experience growing outside.
Nope.
So with me, I'm gonna take some of the dirt that I get out of the hole after I've got past the clay base here in Missouri, and I'm gonna get some of that soil, and I'm going to mix it with the compost, and I'm gonna mix it. Probably 2 to 1 compost to the natural soil that's right there. The reason I want to keep the natural soil that is there is because I do want to keep some of that bacteria life and stuff like that that's natural to the area in that soil. And that's just something I've always learned in organic farming, is that you keep some of the natural soil when you're growing in the ground. And then I'm going to put in a vermiculite, probably 1 part vermiculite, and then just blend that up real good and get it nice and fluffy and loose, airy, you know, for that particular thing.
What's the difference between vermiculite and perlite as far as it goes outdoors?
Well, first of all, vermiculite's a natural product, and it's mined from the earth. It's high in silica, which is going to help your
That's
plant
the ground of
stalks.
all life.
Yeah. It's very high in silica, and it doesn't float to the top when you water. And perlite is a byproduct
Styrofoam, right?
Yeah, and it's trash.
So
It's really,
don't put perlite outside.
it's good for what it is in potting soil if you don't care about the environment. Unfortunately, here in the Midwest, we
Care
don't
about the
have
environment.
a whole lot of choice, but we can choose between vermiculite and perlite. But every potting soil you buy out there has perlite in it because they don't care unless it's 100%
organic
clean,
blend.
organic.
Yeah.
Like Soil King, he uses pumice. Doesn't
He uses pumice. Pumice is very expensive to ship.
Yes.
It's
very
heavy. Trust me, that's what we used when we were making the dank. And the OG blend.
Yeah.
But you know, the vermiculite, it aerates the soil. It holds moisture. It helps, you know, as the soil puts off the moisture, it helps retain a little bit of moisture, and it's an aggregate, so it helps loosen the soil so the roots can really move through the soil very easy. And so with that, I'm going to have that soil off to the side. I'm going to add all the stuff. Now, I'm not going to tell you what to add. You're an outdoor farmer. You know what you like to add to your plant. But anything you top dress your plant with, go ahead and throw it in there, okay? Now, I was talking to these guys earlier, and I know this cat who's a fisherman, okay? And what he does is he goes fishing all summer long. And when he cleans, he fillets his fish, right? Because he does crappie and bass and catfish, and he fillets them. So and then he cuts the fish up, and he puts it in a Ziploc bag after he's got the fillets off of it, and he throws it in the deep freeze. And then he's got his ratios of how he does shit, who knows. But what he does is when he goes out and he's prepping his outdoor garden in the fall, he just dumps one of those bags in the bottom of each hole. Right there, you know, he dumps his fish trash in the bottom of each hole. That's a good, you know, he'll dig down
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Every year he augers that hole. Every year he augers that hole. Every year. And he goes down, he pulls that soil out, and he puts the fish guts down in there, and then he throws some other things. He throws some soil on there, and then he'll throw some bone meal probably in there, or whatever else he throws in there. He don't quite like telling everybody. He's one of those old cats that don't like telling everybody his secrets. But you know those guys.
There you go, Chad.
What?
He said, I got the QT cap up here like they're a sponsor, so I twisted
Oh,
it
yeah.
around.
You know, and I'll say this, I don't condone QT. Okay?
You don't condone QT.
I don't condone QT. I don't frequent there except to get gas. My hypocrisy only goes so far.
They got good tea.
Yeah, so I'll take your word for it.
So fish.
Anyway, yeah.
Fish
so
emotions.
you know, fish emulsions. You know, you were saying that, yeah, I'll let you talk about what you want to do. I'm talking, so, you know, every year I'm going to go back and re-prep that hole just like the first year. Okay. And then once I fill all that back in, then I see a lot of people up here putting, you know, bat guano, all that stuff, you know. So I don't use bat guano. I use seabird guano. I use high phosphorus seabird guano because, quite frankly, to gather that bat guano, most of the time they have to destroy the habitat of the bat. And so I'm somewhat of a conservative that way. When it comes to animals' habitats, I think they should be left alone if we can't do it in a way that doesn't destroy it. It just pisses me off to watch them building all these houses around here and all the deer trying to figure out where the fuck they're going to go. So
I just
I guess I
recently
need to
quit
put them
using
in my
bat
freezer.
guano.
Eat the motherfuckers.
As soon as you
Do
told
what?
me that, I was, about the bat
Yeah,
guano.
yeah.
I used it clear up until he told me, and then I was over it.
Yeah. So seabird guano is just as good.
Way more options.
But yeah, so I see a lot of people talking about bone meal, stuff like that. You know, whatever you put in your grow, I like to lace it in that soil that's going back in that 36-inch hole. And then after that's all filled back in, I'm going to take my little Mantis tiller, and I'm going to till the top about probably a good 3-foot circle or square, whatever you like to plant in. And I'm going to till it all up, till it all in, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add some surface nutrients to that, some mycelium to that, all kinds of stuff that I want to thrive in there next year, and then cover it all up with a straw and let it just sit there and cook. And if you're going to put fish and bone meal and all kinds of stuff like that, blood meal, animal byproducts in it, put it deep.
Yes.
Because the coons, the coyotes, they'll come and they'll destroy your site there. Trying to get whatever's down in there. And if you don't put the fish guts 3 feet deep, chances are a coon or a coyote's going to dig them up, you know, and eat them. So
it's crazy how good their nose is like that.
And especially when you've cultivated the land, it's very easy to dig there.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's not like they're digging through solid clay. They're digging through a cultivated spot. So, yeah, that's, you know, Athena, that's something that we all should be more environmentally aware. Honestly, that's one of the main reasons I quit growing hydroponically. And I quit using salt-based nutrients because of how they affect the environment when you pour them out. If I have to pour a bucket of my tea out, it doesn't do anything but, you know, make everything grow.
Grow weeds in the driveway.
And even though that would do that, it doesn't pollute the water table. So, oh, dude, skunks are horrible. Skunks are horrible about it. You know, Travis, cow's blood. Cow's blood is the bomb. Cover it up good. I'd at least put probably a piece of plywood over it with some bricks on it to keep the coyotes from digging it up.
Or at least be in like a completely enclosed chain link deal where they can't get into the area.
Right.
Even still, you got to worry about them digging underneath to get in.
Yep.
So.
And then, you prep your ground like that, you know, and I know you got some tips you want to give. So, okay, so let's say we prepped it like I just did. We went through the season. We grew it. We chopped the plant down, hanging. It's in there. What do we do now, Jeremy?
Yeah, the auger the hole first. You got
Auger the hole, get that root mass out of there, get that stalk out of there.
Right. Yeah, I would. I mean, you could throw it in next year's dirt pile. It'll compost, down or
in.
whatever. But I wouldn't leave it in there. I would start with your base. I would probably put some sort of I like fish. That's what I'm gonna stick to, fish. So you can make a fish emulsion for the basic. Basically, all it is fish guts or fish waste and molasses.
And you brew it.
Yeah. You put it down and you can put the fish and sawdust down in a bucket, fill it up with some water, put some molasses in it, put some holes in the top of the bucket. It'll stink itself out. You'll have some fish emulsion. Then just build from there. On top of that, some cocoa. Stay away from your whole perlite, like I said.
Put some cocoa in it.
I did this year. Yeah, I put about.
So you're amending back with cocoa, because believe it or not, cocoa and peat moss, it all breaks down. It all like breaks down and gets broke down back in. So it's.
But I'm mixing it with, like you said, I'm mixing it with that yard dirt that I.
Right.
So it thickens up quite well.
So when you do that, when I say, mixing in your compost and stuff, that's one thing I did leave out, that you're gonna mix in a cocoa or a peat moss or something like that in there to bring some aeration to it. So
yeah,
you're
absolutely.
just amending the soil is what you're doing.
Yeah, and amend it however you guys like. Do it however you already amend your soil. Your nitrogens, your whatever you do it with.
Baby poop, hey, I love it. Save your diapers.
Oh, wow.
Save your. Travis says old diapers. Here's the thing, man. When you do those old diapers, do you like boil them and make a tea out of them?
Oh God! Can you imagine the smell on that?
But hey, I mean, for real, do you make a tea out of it? Because I wouldn't really want to put the plastic and all those little pellets back into the ground. But that's what they're going to do with them anyway. But I mean,
he ain't fucking around like that joint.
I like using a little bit more sulfur than most people do, though. I know you always tell me to back off of it a little.
Yeah, it sounds like a good compost for sure. You can actually get, you can find recipes for good compost, or you can get charts that'll tell you if you add this to it, this is what you'll get. You'll get a high nitrogen compost, you'll get a high potassium, high phosphorus, this and that. So eggshells.
With the eggshells, though, you have to get it down past that eggshell. Like, you have to, the wife sometimes puts it down in a mortar bowl and grinds it.
Well, it's all calcium. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it takes several years for it to break down in shell form into the ground. But if you're going outside and you're going to till it into the ground and you're using that spot over and over and over again, my grandparents always just tilled eggshells straight into their freaking garden.
Did they have like the little dip at the beginning of the garden where they just take all their vegetables at the end of the day, just dumps it down? Yep.
And then that would be a compost. But
early year start on gardening right there. That's how I was taught, man. With the turnips and the okra and the
and with all these tips, all these talking about prepping your plot and everything, it doesn't. If you want to have a garden, you can do these same things to help your regular garden as well.
Yeah, but I probably wouldn't dig a 36-inch hole.
Not quite as far.
But the reason we bore that 36-inch hole is so that main root, those roots can go deep down.
Yeah, you're outside. You're going to want to walk.
Well, and what happens is come August, okay, come August, and July, even August, when there's not a lot of rain and it's pretty hot and everybody's crying because their plant's dead out there. All the people that are growing in containers that don't have like automatic watering systems set up and they forget to water their plants a day or two. And what you're going to have is a plant with roots that go 3 feet down into the ground, and it's always going to have a certain amount of moisture down in there, 36 inches down. You're going to have, or a lot longer than what a lot of people would have, so it's allowing those roots to go deep down. And then the reason I till it around 36 inches, I till the ground 36 inches, is because all those little feeder roots will go out. Yeah. And if you ever notice, the plants usually are fairly contained to how big the pot is. And so give them a nice big space to send them roots out.
Right.
You know, and because the plants can, when it's not raining, a lot of people don't understand this. When it's not raining and you go out there and you got dew all over your plants, that dew's dripping down on that ground underneath the plant, and it's going to water a little bit that ground under there. So
Well, and it also helps it when the wind and the weather and stuff like that. If it's got those roots shot out 3 feet, it's going to be more of a stable plant. You're not going to have to worry as
Absolutely.
much about it blowing over.
yep.
And
Yeah.
mine grow with just my yard plants. I don't recommend that at all. Do not grow your pot with other
John
plants.
asked a question.
I just do that because I garden for all sorts of stuff.
That
But
makes soil.
yeah, if roots touch, they'll help each other out. Just make sure it ain't invasive to your pot if you do grow them together, dude. It's par. And
I'm trying to figure out what company up north was making soil. I'm not sure who you're talking about, but I'm not promoting any soil companies anymore. Yeah, I'm not promoting any soil companies anymore.
Right. I don't know. One's not ringing a bell.
I mean, the only one, I mean, right now, the last time I bought soil, I went and got Royal Gold,
Royal Gold.
King's Mix. So,
oh yeah, I can't wait to see how that.
I like Soil King. If you like Soil King, I like big roots. It's a nice soil to grow in. I was promoting him for a while. It is a very nice soil. It's pretty expensive to get in the Midwest.
Yeah.
So, you know, a lot of people really can't justify the cost. If you're a small scale grower, it's easier to spend, you know, $50 on a bag of soil or $40 on a bag of soil. But if you're, you know, buying 20, 30 bags of soil at a time, you know,
Right.
$19.95 a bag sounds a hell of a lot better than
Yes.
30.
Yeah.
You know, so, and Royal Gold's really good stuff. It's been tried and true in the cannabis community, you know, for as far back as I can remember. So, yeah, but no, I'm not promoting any soil companies at this point because I'm just not going to. I'm going to promote teaching you guys how to grow either as inexpensive or as lavishly as you can afford. But yeah, Big Root, they're out in well, I think now they're in Arizona. I think he moved everything to Arizona. He was in California, so yeah, that's why it confused me. He's not up north.
So if he's, Chad said that he thinks he's talking about before that, and the only soil before that we were promoting was our
own.
Yeah. Artisans of Dank
Yeah.
soil.
So that's it with that. Yeah. Anyway, so that was a sidetrack.
That's all right. So,
No, I want to answer questions though. So
right.
but yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you guys have any questions about outdoor getting your plots ready that we can answer? It helps if you guys ask questions. My opinions on Build a Soil brand. I mean, I've tried a couple of his soils, Ryan. They're pretty good. I mean, I don't know. I think that I think we're growing in the Midwest, so anything you get, you're going to have to adjust to meet our climate because, you know, growing in Colorado, the climate, believe it or not, the medium of the substrate that you're going to use is going to probably need to be a little different because of the climate, the atmospheric pressure and stuff. You can get away with a little denser soil up there, I think. But I don't mind Build a Soil. It's always seemed a bit dense for me though. I like my soil to be real loose and airy, but yeah, I mean I like what those guys are doing, and I know there's a lot of people that grow in the Build a Soil mixes, and they have a lot of great luck, and they're loyal to the soil, and they are organic, and yeah, I mean, I've watched a ton of their videos. I've learned a lot from those guys over the years, so I don't think you could go wrong with the Build a Soil products at all. So yeah, if you can get them and you can afford them, then by all means, what I like to say though is I like to say get with a company, get with a product that you like, and stay with it. Okay, just stay with it and learn how to grow in that. If you like Coco Loco, stay with it, until you have to change. If you like Royal Gold, stay with it until you have to change. I know a lot of people that, in the community that mix their own. I would love to mix my own. I just don't have time anymore. I usually start with a base and add my shit to it. So, because the base, like Royal Gold Kings mix, I'm going to start with that base and then I'm going to add more shit to it, because it's going to be the same base pretty close to what I would make anyway, I just don't like the Paralite, but.
And that goes with really any brand you get. That's just your base. You customize it to how you want to grow it.
Right. And again, I don't like Paralite, but show me where I can walk in and buy a bag of pumice.
Right.
And
without spending $70.
And I'll use it. Yeah, absolutely. So
what do you think about the tops on the holes? So we got the base, we got the mids. What are we going to put on the top of our outside?
What do you mean?
I know, like you could put sand base on top, or just different things.
Like a mulch or something.
Like on the outside.
Around it, or for the roots to grow through?
Not really, for like a protective layer.
Oh,
like
a protective layer on top?
Yeah.
No, I know a lot of guys that they're going to put sand on there.
Yeah.
They're going to put about a 2-inch layer of sand on there, and that's going to keep bugs down, soil-borne bugs down. It'll allow water to flow through it, and protect the roots and whatnot. I don't do that. I'm just going to compost. I'm going to put a good mulch around it, like a good corn husk mulch, or you can. There you go. If you want to go to Build a Soil and buy some corn husk mulch, they're the only people selling it that's not in bulk, if I know, that I know of right now. But you can buy that. You can get straw, whatever. Problem is with straw and stuff, you're going to end up with a certain amount of seeds in that straw, so you're going to be battling with weeds. But whatever you like to use. I know a lot of people just use plant mesh around it. They put a plant mesh around it to help.
That black meshing. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Nice.
that works too.
Yeah, I didn't even think about doing that. Laying that down and then putting like a layer of sand on top of that just to keep it held down or something.
Well, yeah. The reason I don't like the sand is because, when those things go to bloom, I'm going to want to go out there and I'm going to want to dump a bunch of shit in that around the top of that plant.
Right.
For those feeder roots to get a hold of. So I'm going to want to be able
So
to
you
pull
just
that
be
back.
putting it into the sand, and you don't want to do that.
Right. The sand would have to come off.
Right.
Otherwise, the sand's going to
Good
get
night.
mixed in with the soil, and it's going to disrupt the whole, call it OCD. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down in there, and I'm going to top dress a bunch of shit in there. Probably a bunch of soy, some soy meal, some fishbone meal, some stuff that's going to like carry that plant through the bloom, give it some seabird guano, some stuff like that, where I'm going to like give it bloom booster type shit, and stuff that extra calcium, extra magnesium, and I want to be able to put it into the soil right around the plant all the way out. I want to be able to have a real rich area so I don't have to do it every 2 weeks, and then cover it back up. But I don't want sand there.
Right.
That's the way I prefer to do it. So, but you know what? I think we're gonna be growing outside, doing some plants outside this year. So I think we're gonna make sure we keep that in the content so that we can kind of walk through it, because one of the things I want to do is also, coconut husks. I think those would be good. Corn husks, all kinds of stuff. I think I want to do some information on setting up an automatic watering system, all kinds of shit. So,
that'd be cool.
But we're going to go and we're going to do the wheel for the seeds.
All right.
And then I'm going to come back with another couple more trivia questions.
Cool. I'll do the wheel and then I'll be back for the trivia.
All right. Zach's out of here. All right. We need some music, man.
We do.
Problem is, every time we play music, we get copyright infringements. Do it, man. Go to the wheel. This is for the Captain Redbeard seeds. This is the first 10 people that posted on that post. Somebody's going to win some Captain Redbeard seeds. All right, let's spin it. You do not have to be here to win. Not on this one. Yay, Greg Nichols. Congratulations, brother. We'll be in touch. We're going to do one more. One more. We'll be in touch, Greg. All right. One more for today. Jan Broker. All right. Congratulations, Jan. We will be in touch with you. Got you. All right. We'll be in touch soon. We'll get you your Redbeard seeds here soon. David Hogan's also getting some Redbeard seeds. Hell.
Every week
Zach's back.
I keep trying to think of what these strains are every week and every week.
I can't read them off the.
I forget.
That's the only drawback I have on his packaging is because they're hard to read. The packages are hard to read. So Eric, if you're watching, just to let you know the packages are hard to read. Okay, let me see here. I'm just going to go, boom. What's this?
We get a good one.
Okay, I like this one.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to do this one for a pre-roll. Okay? The Emerald Triangle, composed of California's Humboldt, Trinity, and Mendocino counties, gets its name from the fact that it is the United States' leading producer of what plant?
Oh, this is a tough one. This might take a minute.
Dude, this is going to be a minute. First one to figure that out. Emerald Triangle, where does it get its name? What plant?
I don't know if we talk about it enough, really.
You know, this might be the hardest one yet. Hey, Adam Jones takes the win.
Cannabis.
You got you a pre-roll, brother. Michael, almost. Weed was not the answer we're looking for. And now they all come pouring in.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do another pre-roll.
Oh boy, pre-roll.
Okay, the musician and actor, here's another pre-roll. The musician and actor born Calvin Brodus launched a digital media business in 2015 named Mary Jane that was focused on news about marijuana. By what moniker is Brodus more generally known as? What is Calvin Brodus's fame name?
Stage name.
Stage name.
There we go.
What is it? It's not. Yeah, there he is. Nothing like Homegrown's got it.
Damn, that was quick.
That was fast. Snoop Dogg. Don't make the dog lose it, brother.
Good job.
Fucking sell out.
I didn't know that one. Would have stumped me. Of course, that ain't too difficult most of the time.
Okay, let's do another pre-roll. What slang term for cannabis is loan word from Hindi, which in turn comes from an older Sanskrit word for hemp? What slang term for cannabis is a loan word from Hindi, which in turn comes from an older Sanskrit word for hemp? Go. What word? Slang term for
Kush?
cannabis.
Looks like.
Nope, not Kush.
What about ganja?
Ganja. Who got it?
Tanya Barr.
Tanya Barr, you are the winner. Ganja.
Man, there's some people.
Congratulations.
There's people that aren't lagging too far behind.
Yep.
That only took a couple seconds.
For sure. So, right on, man. Well, you know what, everybody? It's been a real cool show.
It has.
We got a lot of fun shit coming up in the community. So, I'd love to see all you guys get out there and, you know, really be a part of what's going on. And you know, hey, if somebody's going to be somewhere that you got beef with, who cares? Just go. We're all smoking weed.
Go have fun.
You know, just ignore them. Have fun. Have a good time. You know, doesn't need to be that way. Come out to the Christmas party. We're all going to be there.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
We're going to be dabbing. We're going to be throwing shit out for free. $25 is nothing with
Nice
you know, what you
rosin.
should walk, huh?
Some nice rosin.
Yeah. You got some nice rosin coming across. So, yeah.
Yep.
Awesome, everybody. Well, what's next Tuesday about?
We have
Oh, yeah.
we have a guest next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
Don't we have a guest?
We do have a guest.
Mm-hmm.
Destiny Simone and, what's his name? Herbal Refreshments is going to be in house next week. It's the 3rd. Also, Nothing Like Homegrown, I think, is going to be here.
Oh, we're gonna
We're going to have a full house, man. Because we're all going to be talking about the Christmas party.
Right. Yeah.
So, yeah. And look for some cool giveaways from Herbal Refreshments. They're going to be a giveaway sponsor this next month. And hopefully, not trying to put you on the spot or nothing, brother, but hopefully Nothing Like Homegrown will bring something to give away.
Ooh,
There it is.
You know, if you guys don't know those guys, they make some kick-ass tie-dye shirts.
I don't think they know.
Huh? I got one. Maybe I'll wear one next week. So anyway, everybody, you know what? Thanks for coming here. Thanks for hanging out with us. Sugar High right there, okay? Sugar High is the founder of the feast for the Christmas party. He says over $10,000 worth of giveaways.
Oh shit.
Okay? 300 people and $10,000 worth of giveaways.
Wow.
You do the math. Okay?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, that's amazing. And so, and if you can't be there all day, be there for the 420 smoke sesh.
Oh yeah.
We're going to have a 420 smoke sesh. It's going to be off the fucking chain. See you guys. Peace out, everybody. Stay lifted and go be a good person to somebody, to everybody.
Absolutely.
Just be a good person. Don't crush anybody's, groove, man.
Right.
You know?
Oh yeah.
Peace out, everybody.
Later.
Good day.
On that next level, turn it up a notch. Way I smoke, I need another crop. Yeah, I'm on that next level. We got that global dope, the type of resin make you overload. Yeah, I got that next level. They try to imitate, they can't keep up. I'm about to elevate. Yeah, we on that next level. I'm in a different lane. I'm always smoking and spitting flame. Yeah, I got that next level. No, you cannot fade my style. Way I'm going, way up north, smell that thing for miles.